Hey y'all, good afternoon. So we just got a big delivery and here it is. I think I know what it is. I've been waiting for this. It's my new feeding tube formula. Sweet. So, since I've been doing better, we switched my formula. What do you think, Harlow, of my new formula? It's pretty cool, right? I just want to put you in the video because you're cute. So, oh my gosh. That sneeze came out of nowhere. Anyways, I really like Kate Farms. Usually you do 2 sneezes. All right. Focus. Kate Farms is the company that makes my feeding tube formula, and I love them. They're great people. They make feeding tube formula and oral shakes, like to help people who have difficulty with their nutrition. And my old formula was the Kate Farms Peptide Plus. It has 1.5 calories per milliliter, and I needed the higher caloric value back when I was very dependent on my feeding tube. But since I've been doing better with my GI problems, which you can catch up on in this video, we decided to switch my formula to the Kate Farms 1.0 chocolate. Now, both of these formulas can be run through a feeding tube, or you can drink it orally, but this one is unflavored. It's really made for tube feeds, and it does not taste good. This one tastes like chocolate, tastes good to me. So because I'm doing better, I don't need the 1.5 calories per milliliter anymore because I'm not as dependent on my tube. I'm okay to use the 1.0 calories per milliliter because sometimes I do have to supplement my nutrition with tube feeds, but I'm doing much better with my oral intake. And if I'm having a day where it's harder for me to keep things down or I'm vomiting, then I can drink this as well. So, new formula. I personally think it tastes best when it's cold, so I'm really glad we have this mini fridge to store them. And I have ice packs here for headaches and whatnot, my IVIG, my InfuVite multivitamin vials for my banana bags. This is kind of like our medical fridge. And I still have some of my old formula left over if I'm in a bad flare or in the hospital and I need that extra caloric value, but I'm doing better. So the formula I need now doesn't have to be as high in calories. I just supplement feeds when needed, and I can drink that too on bad days. You know, back from where I was when I was at my worst with my GI problems, I never thought I would be where I am now, but it's possible, you know, and that gives me hope that I can improve in the other areas I'm really struggling in right now. And for me personally, it was hard work on my end, dedicated medical team, you know, a God who always has a plan, and the 2 treatments that really just helped me GI wise were the medical marijuana and my Xolair injections. Another success is that if I do have to run feeds, I can run them overnight now. If y'all remember before, I had a really hard time running feeds at night because it would make my acid reflux a lot worse, and it would also just make me nauseous. But now, because of our adjustable bed, I can sleep inclined, and because of the medical marijuana, I don't deal with those issues anymore if I run feeds at night. So now it's just pretty convenient. And maybe I'm moving less. I am in my sleep. I also used to move a lot, and I would kink the feeding tube tubing and the pump would go off, and it was so annoying. But with the medical marijuana, I don't move in my sleep as much. I think I'm more restful. So now I don't kink the tubing anymore either. So game changers and improvements with my tube feeds. So yeah, I just wanted to share some more progress I've been making with my GI issues. I think this is a victory to celebrate. You know, maybe Judd and I will have a date night or, I don't know, do something fun. I'm just thankful. And if any of y'all are finding yourself in a particular challenge and you're struggling, I hope that by sharing my success, it doesn't come off the wrong way. I don't want to make anyone feel upset or hopeless. Instead, I share my success to show that there is hope. And you know, this is my life with chronic illness, and everyone's life and journey with chronic illness will look different, but we can all attest to the fact that we make improvements, and there are still some setbacks and obstacles that seem we may never overcome, but we can work through them. And just because we're chronically ill doesn't mean we can't have a happy and full life. If y'all want to share some of your successes or some of your struggles in the comments, we can connect with each other, support each other, And with that, I will say goodbye, and thanks for joining us on our adventure.